paladins I need to stomp are that away.
If not over, then through.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect. It is done. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Eager for battle.
Where am I needed?
Hey, good looking.
What to do?
Lae'zel, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast. Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
Dreaming red.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
It's Friday, me.
This is my time. Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's go. Got it.
On the victor's path.
Put him up.
Behold, the dance of death. I wonder if this is worth the cost. Need to find a way forward.
All right, Karlak. It's go time. Want another? won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now!
Checking things out.
Fuck you!
Onward.
Walk in death. Where am I needed?
Fuck you! I'm never going back.
Like will be done.
The pride of the gate. Keeping pace.
I'm never going back. That ought to do it. Ah! Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. Burn, baby. As hot as I can tolerate. Makes me a beast in battle. Hardly remember what I was like before it. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
What's the story?
The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Oh well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Time to press ahead. Just another crate.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to. The Blade of Frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
Still alive. So that's progress. Breathe deep and move.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold. Chook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
What can I do you for? First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right? Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know? I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, no, maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
No time to dally.
Where am I needed?
Defender of the people. Defender of the people.
Don't be shy.
Sylvanus be with you.
We're no warriors.
I've already told you I don't have it! How stupid!
Da da da. Look quick! Saddle up.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks? The keepers of this place, they change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things, thinking they're clever, not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Here?
You're addressing me? A humble ox. How quaint. A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Turul. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc. Tick-tock.
Funny.
And again. Swing and swing and...
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
I've already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. Forged from the heart.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off.
Breathing, despite everything.
Feels like we're all waiting to die. I think that's everything.
How fares the search? miss my forge.
Wait, this is ridiculous.
On my step.
Keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress, and we're no warriors.
I'd love to, thanks. Karlach incoming. While I'm at it,
You're curious. You got a great many odors about you. What happened to you?
He listens, rapt, hanging on every word.
That's frightening. I'm glad you made it here. Things are strange right now, but it's no... what you call it? A blood war.
I'm sleeping. Okay.
I thought you were housing.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle? Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
Before it's too late.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
come on, let's go. All right.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
You're trespassing. This is my territory. Okay, calm down. We can make a deal. How about this? You can stay
say if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
What's next?
No one's stopped me yet. Another step forward.
Soldier? Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
What do you need now? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Defender of the people.
What a day.
Should be easy. Step lightly.
mind never quiet.
Very well.
I must keep going.
No time to rest. Need to find a way forward.
A long way to go still.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zariel's brute destroyed me! The Pact! Power! Fallen Lady Zariel! Power, strength. Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten why.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Never wanted the easy path.
That corpse smells ripe. Enough time for its killer to have moved on.
Sharp as ever.
Got to press on.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Goblins, laughing, cutting, hiding, frightened. Gods abandoned me and Vance. Toll collector, Merton.
I've got a long road ahead. Moving in.
Sharp as ever.
Well, hello. Shall we? keep going.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
The promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta. I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Me lord, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. That mithering thing? Pay no mind to it. We have been with you always, and always by your side we will remain. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Why are we slowing down? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Why are we slowing down? Hell yes.
Trust no one.
Amigos. Got it. Listen.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the Hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
With pleasure. Lead on.
We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. We've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
You're the same as me. You have a mind flayer tadpole in your brain. Let's try to find a solution together, before it's too late.
There's a gust of weave about you, but it's a mere breeze. I need a tempest.
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
You want to play the hero so badly? Fine. Let's make this interesting.
We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
My, this place is fun.